voice of the simply brilliant Joanna Lumley, of course, telling us that there is so much still to do. This is a defining moment for farming in the countryside. And it's also an issue which is very close to the heart of my organisation. You see, over 40 years ago, a dairy farmer from Hampshire, a bit like Neil, called Peter Roberts, became concerned at the rise of factory farming. He founded Compassionate World Farming, which has gone on to work with generations of parliamentarians, some of you in this room, in this country, throughout Europe, to help win reforms for some of the worst of the factory farm systems. Working together, we've achieved bans on the hated veal crate for calves, where the animals couldn't turn around. We've got a Europe-wide ban on the barren battery cage, where the laying hens couldn't flap their wings. It's a matter of real cruel irony, then, that at the very time when pig, veal and poultry industries seem to be getting less intensive, that the dairy industry threatens to get more intensive. Essentially, factory farming is catching up with Peter's beloved cows. Now, I always remember Peter Roberts saying to me, when I asked him, what does factory farming mean? How do you define it? He just looked at me and said, where the individuality of an animal ends, factory farming begins. And I think that simplicity resonated for me in what Neil was saying tonight. What would be the effect then of putting 8,000 cows into industrialised sheds? Well, I think we've all got the picture now, and that picture is that it would first of all go against the European Food Safety Authority's conclusions. An august European body of experts which makes it clear that the health of dairy cows can suffer if they are denied pasture. 8,000 cows would also produce the effluent equivalent of a small town, or sorry, a city, not a small town at all, a city close to the size of Bristol. It would replace somewhere between 60 and 100 more normal-sized dairy farms, and it would turn the screw further on those hard-pressed family farms. I recently spoke to a group of dairy farmers in Oxfordshire, and I said to them, not playing games, we were having a good discussion about technical welfare issues, but I said to them, this proposal for 8,000 dairy cows in one site, what is in it for you? The room fell silent. There's nothing in it for them. And then there's consumers. To my mind, what's important to consumers is this. Affordable food, yes. Cheap and nasty food, no. Milk is a clean, natural image. Certainly in the minds of most consumers. At the moment, price-wise, a litre of milk is nearly half the price of a litre of fizzy water. That's how cheap it is. What would be the effect then on the integrity of milk in the minds of the consumer if the cows that produce it can't graze properly, if at all? So I believe that we're faced with a choice, and I think that's why we're all here tonight. We're faced with a choice. Do we want cows in our countryside or in industrial scale sites? And it's worth remembering that the Nocton proposal would be twice the size of Wembley Stadium, right in the middle of rural Lincolnshire. Do we want to farms put under further pressure, more farmers driven out of business. Do we want to see milk on the supermarket shelves viewed by consumers with the same level of suspicion as battery eggs? The bottom line is that cows belong in fields. It's as simple as that. I believe that it's time to ensure that cows stay in this country's fields. We can all take action. I would urge all of us in this room to do what we can to get as many MPs signing the aptly numbered 9999 EDM. That's 4 nines in opposition to mega dairies. Please, please, please make sure that our voice is raised ever higher with DEFRA, with authorities, that really we have got to turn away from this wrong turn that is US-style mega dairies. I truly believe that the future for animal welfare, for the environment, and for our dairy industry depends on it. And I thank you all so much for being part of the movement to stop it. Thank you.